Hello, everyone out there. How's your how's your health?
A-okay.
Oh, that's not me. That's me. Yeah, I'm very curious about your health. I don't know what this bit is. I think I was leading to being all like, give me your social security number, but like,
We should have just been a little more direct about that.
yeah, type your social security number in chat. Can I get arrested for saying that?
Probably not.
Disclaimer, this is a joke. Type your social security number in chat in Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Anyway, welcome to Ace Attorney, everyone. We're back. We're gonna eat some sweets today. So I don't know. It's Turnabout Legacy, which was really fun and cool because we're with Edgeworth's dad, Gregory, or as I keep wanting to say, Gregacy, because that's what I came up with afterwards. After the stream, I was like, wow, this is a Gregacy that we're watching.
Legacy Gregworth.
Gregacy Gregworth, and Eddie Fender, Paper Eater Extraordinaire.
I think he and Phoenix would get along extraordinarily well.
Yeah, they have some unfortunate things in common. But I'm ready to get into the game. So let's hop on over to the game. Where's our guys? There's our guys. Alright. Oh, we get to see this new image. Boom! It's a good song.
It looks like we're going to be starting off in the present day now, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Back here.
Yeah, it's... I got the sense that there was going to be time jumping back and forth, and I'm like, that's cool. They haven't really done that with the flashback cases.
Yeah.
Doing it in the same case is a good idea.
Whoa, went deep on that one. Sorry, Miles Areno. Didn't mean to bend your ear for so long.
Yeah, you talked to me for like 3 hours.
Like, why did you really need to tell me the part about how you and my dad carefully inspected the tea set?
Did you really need to tell me the part about how you used to eat paper?
Like, was that part really necessary to the story?
Yes.
I had no idea that was how it all came about. I read the files, but they didn't go into anywhere near that level of detail.
I'll bet they paint things in a much rosier light for the prosecution, too. Von Karma was the one in charge, after all.
What happened with the case after that?
Well, what with the ice sculptures vanishing from the victim's room, things had a bit of a rough patch.
That last part of the sentence was typed out really slowly. I wonder if it was like a bit of a rough patch.
So rough, in fact, that it took a full year before they could even reach a verdict in the trial.
A year?
This was back before they brought in the whole initial trial thing. You didn't have to finish up in double quick time like you do nowadays.
Like
I think that's a Japanese thing because that is not an American thing. In fact, in most American trials, most people will void their right to a quick and speedy trial just so they can get a better verdict, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a Japanese thing.
I see. Did they ever find out how the victim's creations managed to just disappear?
Well, they were sorbets or frozen desserts or whatever you want to call them. Ice, in other words.
Uh. Italian ice. I was trying to think of a fancier word for it.
Kakigori, but that's the different in my mind.
I was also trying to think of that, but all that was coming to my brain is kakegurui. And I'm like, that's not correct.
If it's made of ice, it can melt, which is exactly what they concluded must have happened.
What they
But there's a chance that wasn't how things actually went down.
What do you mean?
So this place is a gallery these days, but back then it was Samson Tangaroa's place, yeah?
Indeed. And the site of the IS-7 incident.
Well, word is, Frost's ice sculptures are suddenly back on display, 18 years after that fateful day.
Exclamation point. The very sculptures the victim made?
Who knows? Could be they're just modeled after the originals. But I figured it was worth coming down for a little look-see, just in case.
Look-see.
Seemed like the least I could do for poor old Gregory.
No comment.
Tab, that's his comment.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then. Let's go take a look at these ice marvels, shall we, kiddo? I believe they're on display in the Winter Wing, as it's very snazzily known.
Wow, ice in the winter wing.
I love the way he talks.
Crazy.
He has a great vocabulary.
Yeah. I love the way he walks. He saunters.
Wow. Winter Wing, Winter Wing. Oh, it's a little Christmas tree.
Christmas time.
I don't believe it. It's locked.
Busted
The
open.
counter's open for biz, but the Winter Wonder Wings off limits? What gives?
Hold on. Let me call my boyfriend. He's great at busting open doors.
Oh my god, for real.
Fender, perhaps you should look more closely at the pamphlet we were given. The Winter Wing is over there. Zodiac Hall.
You dumbass. Here's a read. It is? Freaky. Could have sworn it was this one.
Freaky.
Anywho, shall we? Let's dive on in and see what we should have seen 18 years ago.
Yeah, we still don't have context for why we're doing this. Oh my god!
Well, for now, it's mostly just sightseeing, you know, because he thinks maybe we could find something out about the case after 18 years just by seeing it.
Look at those two. I know those.
I see they're still keeping it chilly as heck in these rooms. I'm about to turn into a popsicle stick.
It is the Winter Wing, you know. But you're right. It's like a freezer in here. Could be a trick of the light, but it feels like the whole room is made of ice.
Temperature controls will be somewhere at the back there, if memory serves.
Eddie, lick the floor to find out if it's made of ice.
Oh my god.
Can do.
Will do. I put lots of things in my mouth.
I'm not gonna lick the floor, but I will try to eat the ice sculptures. I'm pretty good at eating things I'm not supposed to. Hey, Master. You know Pete's degree count? I'm thinking a complaint to the management is in order. There is such a thing as too cold, yeah?
Alright, if you insist.
Take your time, mosey around, taking the sights while you're at it.
I was just like thinking to myself earlier while I was like walking to and from work about moseying. It's just a good word.
It is. I've got a camera I need to prep for
Mosey is a
action.
good word.
When I hear mosey, I think Final Fantasy VII. That's what comes to
Fair.
mind for me. Feel like your pop might appreciate a picture of all this. I'll put it on his grave so we can take a gander.
Ah!
Of course.
I almost
Thrive.
read gander as gender.
So I
Like-
can take your gender.
That reminds me of like
Child.
somebody like posted on like TikTok or something, and I can't remember the user's name. So how about this? I scream out, "Oh no! That must be the work of that villain, the mask!"
Yeah, and I go, that's me, the legendary Mask to Mask.
Yeah, and then, no. Say that and you'll be in cuffs before you can blink, Ronnie. You've got to take this more serious. Otherwise, how are we going to get this market to sell?
What exactly are these two plotting? I just had
nothing
to talk
illegal,
to them.
I'm sure.
Should I talk to also... Child. A boy wearing a backpack. What's he doing at an art gallery on his own?
You say that like you wouldn't be the kid at the art gallery on its own.
Yeah.
Who voices this kid?
I don't think we have anybody voicing this kid. Dan, you can do it if you want.
And I do a really terrible voice.
She wanted to run a gallery so
knew
bad.
that
she
was
just
coming.
quit the industry. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's okay, Dad.
Why do you smoke 6 packs a day?
Does this boy know the owner of the gallery, perhaps? He's just Bobby Hill.
I was gonna say
I don't
something.
know you.
Oh, anyway, somebody said something online about like why there couldn't be a woman pope, as in like in the future, and the dad making a dad joke said, "Well, he's dead. He can't change his gender now." And so that's what it reminds me of with what Eddie said,
Yeah.
and what Duncan thought he said.
Huh?
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Fender, I can't seem to find the temperature controls you mentioned.
That's a real, you idiot. It's a little tricky if you don't know where it is, but get over, you stupid head. Let me show you how it's done. I'll
Damn.
put it in a jiffy.
I feel... I'm insulted.
Attacked. It's like, I've never seen it before.
I'll take you to court.
For hurting my feelings. Huh? Everything's locked. Makes sense, I guess. Wouldn't want the visitors cranking up the thermostat and melting the art.
Yeah, that'd be an issue.
According to the pamphlet, the winter wing is kept at a constant 27 degrees.
That is cold. Holy, it's colder than a snowman's cold bits. I'm gonna freeze to death here.
That's colder than a
That's
snowman's
colder than a
penis.
snowman's dick.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Guess there's only one thing for it. Somebody's getting a snuggle. Oh, he's gonna
Please.
try. He's gonna try to hug Miles. He's like, "Please get off me."
I will kill you.
Aw, hey, what's that icy stare? You want me to freeze to death?
Yes.
I want you to take
like-
me out to dinner
It's
first.
like, I will sue you if you come within 5 feet of me.
I like... No.
I
Well,
guess we look
okay.
at the statues.
Yeah, let's look at these. Excuse me. There's an enormous block of ice on display here. There's some explanatory text engraved in it. Castor and
Oh,
every year in December, countless shooting stars can be seen emanating from the constellation.
So then, the mask needs to.
Yeah, and then I wish these two would stop talking so loudly. It's difficult to concentrate. Never mind, I'll just go take a look at some of the other exhibits. Beep, 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 beep. There are 2 large ice statues on display here.
thank you, Miles. I never would have known otherwise. I guess these are the remakes of Frost's work from 18 years back. Real eye-catching stuff. Ice sculpture's a heck of an art form, huh?
It is. These are the works of my father never got to see. These are the works of my father, is what I almost said.
Aw.
To think that I get to see them instead, so many years later.
Sorry to butt in while you're deep in a think hole, Milester.
Don't talk about my think hole.
Would you mind looking this way, I said?
This way?
Beautiful, yeah, just like that.
Yay!
What is this?
Ah, front-facing Edgeworth!
Yeah, I sound annoyed.
This is the best looking front facing Edgeworth, though.
It is.
Fender, really?
Say cheese. That is so good.
First K, now you. Please don't do that again. I don't like having my picture taken.
I'm like a vampire.
Bad big guy, my bad. I had to check if this old thing was still working is all.
Now that you mention it, your camera does look rather ancient.
Yep, vintage model. You ever heard of an instant camera? It develops a picture right after you take the shot. Still towards my noggin trying to think how it works.
I know what an instant camera is, although I've never used one.
Should have known Mr. Know-It-All would know it all. You really are your father's son.
I thought you were too much of a young little baby bitch to know about antique technology.
Oh my god.
That's such like a common thing with like people who are only like a few years older than me. It's like, does Gen Z know what a cassette tape is? And it's like, yes, we experienced the same media that you did.
My mom had a whole bunch when we were kids, and like we would, because my mom used to teach like preschool, and so when my brother and I were kids, she would play them.
I'm literally old enough to remember VHS and cassette. We had them.
Oh my god, I love VHS. Oh. Yeah.
Do millennials even know about what a phonograph is? Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, step aside. I need to get some good shots of the room.
Ow.
I'm still taking pictures of you.
I'm sensitive. Flashing light warning. For all his joking, he looks very serious about the pictures he's taking. What was I watching the other day? Sorry, it's... I was watching something that had like a really intense flashing light sequence, and I was like, oh my god, I don't remember this in this movie.
The Incredibles 2?
No.
Haven't you been watching Disney movies lately?
No. It was like... There was like a knife being like getting closer to someone's eye or something. It was like flashing forth between the knife and the eye, and it was like, oh my god! I'm like, why can't I remember this? I'm going crazy.
You know, one thing I feel like I'm very anti.
It was
what was it?
It was the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, geez.
I was just gonna say
bad. Yeah.
I feel like as both of you two know, I'm pretty against generative AI as a general rule.
Yeah.
Especially because, so just fun tidbit for you two and those listening at home, a bunch of works off Archive of Our Own just got scraped recently, and I'm super duper mad because first of all, like, it was basically the whole archive, so a lot of people are suffering because of that.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like, the archive, like, they are working to get them, like, you know, so that they can't actually be used to train AI because those are, like, you know, other people's work. They didn't consent to this. It's just people being assholes. But I did find, like, look, and some of my fan fictions were scraped.
Yeah, that's lame.
So,
that's
super
awful.
fun. However, like, I do understand the merits of, like, AI in some fields. I do feel like, because there are, like, videos on, like, YouTube and stuff where sometimes they have flashing lights, and I feel like they don't always get marked as such. Like, why can't we use AI for that? That would be a genuinely good use of AI, I feel.
I feel like that actually would just be a good suggestion for YouTube to have, just like a warning for if a video has flashing sequences, so the YouTubers didn't have to, like... YouTubers usually are pretty good about putting warnings for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just put out an animatic about like a month or so ago, which if anybody listening has already watched or played Ace Attorney 5, because it's huge spoilers, you should go watch it and give me some views, please.
I can't see
I
it.
cannot watch it. I know. But I definitely made sure, because I have like some glitch effects going on in there, just to be on the safe side, I definitely marked mine.
Yeah, but
Can we get back to playing the game now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He must have had he must have his own theories about the IS-7 incident.
I should have been a paparazzo. These are gold, and they vote right away. Want to see?
Well, since you've already shoved one in my face.
All right, Brainiac. Question.
Hey, you were just calling me an idiot earlier.
What do these two sculptures represent? This is your chance to redeem yourself.
They appear to be Taurus and Gemini, two constellations best observed during wintertime.
Bingo. He shoots, he scores. You're a regular encyclopedia, Milesters.
Encyclopedia Edgeworth.
It's weird because I associate Taurus with, like, April. Because my sister is one. At least in the Zodiac. But I guess it's like, is that different around the world depending on... Like if Zodiac was like a Greek thing, maybe it was more viewable in winter than April.
Yes, that's why this is the Winter Wing, right? Because they have the Winter Star stuff on display here.
I'm an Aries. Because I'm epic.
Anyway, seeing as I'm the nicest old rogue on the block, that's one of yours for keepsies.
Ugh. Thanks.
He just shoved it in his face, huh? That's why he's uncomfortable.
Shoves it in his mouth. I can't
Come on, eat it, it's fun.
No. So the victim made these same Zodiac statues out of flavored ice for the contest 18 years ago?
Sure did. Lovingly crafted, life-size desserts. I only ever saw the old ones in photos, though. But these are the spit of the originals.
So this is what you wanted to show me?
You know, I think Gregory would have wanted you to see them, too. And I may not have had it in me to come here on my own. Sorry to drag you along.
Not at all. I'm happy to be able to see where my father's final case unfolded.
Look, can you see my
Say so,
face? I'm so
Elliot.
happy. I'm smiling right now.
Let's say we grab another quick snap to commemorate this heartwarming occasion.
Hold on, let me do. I can smile for you on my face cam.
Somebody
This is what Yasin's doing.
Photoshop Dan's face over Miles.
You should have seen the deranged smile I did before you said
I
that.
will be able to. I will be able to look back. I'm capable of this.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
that's quite the expression.
Yeah, you can.
I hope somebody actually does Photoshop it.
Okay, I'll look at this one. It's a statue of a rather ferocious-looking bull, not a gaze one would want to be fixed with. But then, I was always taught to return a stare with a stare. Although in this case, discretion might be the better part of valor. Hold
I
on,
think
let
we
me
can
have a
wait
staring
now.
contest with this. Anyway, you say we can go. Oh,
Leaving so soon, Miles? Stick around, taking the sights. Might as well.
I'll be fine. Jesus. What am I doing? What did you say?
Did you look at the Pleiades again? Or
Oh, I didn't look at this one. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, examine that one.
There's a huge block of ice on display here. Could you believe it? It must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not. What with it being hollow on the inside. There's a constellation engraved into the surface along with some explanatory text. The Pleiades, known to some as Subaru. Oh yeah, you were telling me about this, Duncan.
I thought, yeah, I was talking his ear off about it when we were talking about ReZero. How, did you know Pleiades is the Japanese name is Subaru?
Yeah, because in
And how
ReZero,
people used it as a test to see how good your eyesight was, based on how many of them you could see.
yeah, there's a bunch of characters named after stars and constellations in ReZero, and Subaru is named after this constellation.
It's also where the company, the car company Subaru gets its name from, too. That's why the logo is a bunch of stars.
They form part of a larger constellation Taurus. But why cram so many stars into one tiny part of a single constellation? I guess people in ancient times weren't hugely careful about such things. Primitive species.
Alrighty. I got the shots I wanted. Shall we scoot on over to another wing and see what's cooking?
I love cooking.
Might as well do a full tour while we're here.
I suppose so.
I know
What was that?
what this is.
I know who it
Come
is.
on. Hold on, let's go see what's up.
Oh
Yeah,
my
of course it
god.
is.
Alright, I'll be right back. While you all voice more characters that I'm not voicing.
Who did you kill this time? There's someone on the ground. And is that? Larry, what are you doing here? Why did you murder another man? Actually, never mind that. What on earth is going on?
Angie! You should have seen it. It was awful.
Just calm down and tell me why there's an unconscious man on the floor.
I didn't do anything. He just fell down in front of me. Wait. I know this guy.
Oh no!
Jesse characters are here.
Yes,
No.
yes,
Don't
come
worry
back!
I'm right here, jeez.
Julie.
Which one is this?
I think
This is probably Judy.
Okay.
she bowed.
Oh, I forgot the voice I had for her.
Chopa's
Is
voice.
everything alright?
Yeah.
Don't you know it's rude to make a racket in the art gallery, you naughty boys?
Wait. The smell.
He's still breathing, but I know these symptoms.
He farted.
No! It's not safe, Miles. We need to get everybody out of here.
It was a silent but deadly one. Everyone with me. There isn't a moment to lose. There's poison gas coming out of that room.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Quick, let's go out to our office where I can jack off in peace.
Oh my god.
That was a really bad fart. Hmm? How's the victim? How's the victim doing, Fender?
Not good. He inhaled a lot of gas. He's still out, and it sounds like it's pretty serious. But the paramedics said there's no signs of external injury, and that he was conscious before it happened. Anyway, he's alive. Just barely. He's lucky we found him when we did. But like I said, he's not out of the woods yet. They put him in the medical room with a specialist.
I see. I couldn't help noticing it seemed like you knew him, Fender.
Sure do. That was Augusto. He was here back when the whole IS-7 thing went down.
The confectioner. So he was here 18 years ago, too.
Any hoozles. This guy here seems like he's in a rude health. Full pal here of Mazzarino. What is his vocabulary, man? Any hoozles?
Any hoozles. A man almost just died. Let's get on with the show. Yes, something like that. I'm glad you're okay, Larry.
Something like that? Are you serious, Edgy?
Yes.
You've known me since elementary school. Crush a guy's feelings, why don't you?
Gladly.
Okay, I will.
Anyway, you know you're supposed to call me Luis Dunim when I'm dressed like this, right?
Oh, this is an alternate identity?
It's a pen name. I don't know.
Pseudonym, if you will.
There you go, that's the word.
So no more Larry, okay? Got that?
This is Larry. He's a bit of a troublemaker, but he's one of my only friends from back when we were little kids. Ever since he developed a passion for art, he's been trying to make it big as Laurice Dunim. But new name or not, he's still the same old Larry.
Whoa, grade school buddies? I need to go tell Gregory about this. He'll be over the moon to hear all about your pal. He was always worried you'd never click with anybody.
He was so worried you never make any friends, ever.
Because you're a nerd. Hear that, Edgy? You're lucky to have a friend like me, right?
I never knew I was the cause of such worries for my father. Never mind. Never mind that, Larry. What are you doing?
Laurice, Edgy. How many times do I have to tell you? It's Laurice.
What are you doing here?
What's with the demon eyes? All right, I'll talk. Just don't look at me like that.
Good. Now talk.
You want to know why I'm here? What the heck do you think? For my art, of course. Oh, and I'm coming on to here with Lulu soon, so I thought I'd scope the place out.
So, not actually for your art at all.
Laurice, my man. An artist and a romantic? You'll have to introduce me to this lady friend of yours.
My man! Does like a
He's here
10-part handshake.
Mr. Here to steal your girl. Oh, sure. It's nice to have somebody with an interest for once.
To be fair, Larry doesn't make it hard to be that guy.
Yeah.
Spare me.
Oh, by the way, Lauricio.
Lucio.
Did you notice anything when you found the victim? Nothing in particular, but...
I did definitely, when I first read Lauricio, I read Lucario.
Lucario.
Lucario! Didn't you say you'd seen something awful?
Oh, that. The old guy, he just, like, appeared and splat, he was on the floor. Scared the life out of me. But for once, I had nothing to do with any of it.
Don't look so...
X to down.
Don't look so proud. That's the least we should be able to hope for.
A-time?
Just keeps... crushes Eddie underneath it.
Honored guests, I can only apologize for the trouble that you've experienced. That's right, I was doing, like, show business. I'm Judy Bound, the gallery manager.
Another person from the IS-7 incident.
Good to see you, Jutes.
Who are you?
Mr. Fender, it's always a pleasure.
She was at the reception desk when we arrived, so she's the one in charge here.
I can't believe you had to go through something so awful, and on our first day in business.
Hey, quit that. It's not your fault. Oh, wait. I guess I better introduce you guys. Judy, meet Miles Edgeworth, son of the late, great Gregory.
Really? You're Mr. Edgeworth's son? Wow.
Now I'm Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, she dances. She flamencos.
Isn't this fabulous? That great man's son here with
Oh,
us!
she's definitely singing this.
Let me sing it lower. "18 long years have passed, but look now, he's here at last." I'm struggling with the melody.
You don't have to. It's fine.
It's very lovely to meet you, Mr. Fine Attorney's number 2.
Hey,
What if I just choose a random song at the beginning of streams and I just try to make them fit
you actually
that melody?
You actually
for
almost
it.
like were in line with the song with the background music.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but I couldn't remember the melody because I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Judy, that was the bomb. I see you're in good voice as ever.
I'll try to remember the melody now that I've heard it a couple times more.
Yeah.
Miles Edgeworth, prosecutor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you're a prosecutor? Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me for jumping to conclusions.
She's very polite, but there's something strange about her.
Hey, Judy, can I, get an autograph? You can write it in here.
Well, if you're sure you even want such a thing.
Why do you want it, Larry?
Dude, you know who she is, right? Come on, Milester. You don't keep with showbiz news or nothing? Guess it's no big surprise.
Unless it's the Steel Samurai, I literally don't care.
No interest unless it's a Steel Samurai.
That's stage play.
What's going on? Why are they looking at me like that?
Judy is a living legend. Not just TV. Movies, musicals, chart-topping hits, you name it.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm just a humble art gallery owner now. I finally quit biz for good. I finished shooting my last movie just the other day, in fact. Some of my co-stars were even kind enough to say that they would come visit once we opened. Anyway, here you are. And good luck with your artistic endeavors.
Thanks so much, Judy. I'll treasure it to my dying day. You and me are peas in a pod, Louise. Peas in a gosh dang pod.
Okay. How lovely for you both. I guess it's wholesome that they're getting along, but also
I could see these two being friends and being very annoying to Edgeworth.
yeah.
Like,
After this, they're gonna be all like, "Let's go get a drink, just the three of us."
go grab a beer.
And Edgeworth is like, why am I being included?
Yeah, Edgeworth is all
Like,
like,
I'd
"Oh,
love to
actually,
go
I
with
was gonna go back to my office then." Oh, did I read that? Ah! Larry, could you go practice your drawing somewhere or something? You did come all this way to the art gallery after all. It would be a shame to waste the opportunity.
A real artist drawing our exhibit? What an honor!
Guess even you can have a bright idea once in a while, Edgy. Okay, what's shade? Jesus. Alright, Judy. Seeing as you were so nice about it, I guess I will. Be right back.
Instantly hear a smashing sound.
He's a real live writer, that one.
That's one way of putting it. I can only apologize. By the way, there was another woman with you before. Where's she now?
Oh, you mean Delicia? Delicia Scone? She's in the medical room helping to care for Mr. Gusto. I call it the medical room, but it's nothing quite so grand, of course. I couldn't stay with I'm the only one on staff, and I can't leave the gallery unattended for long.
I'm sorry, is he still here? He's not at a hospital? Okay. Maybe it'd be dangerous to move him, I don't know. Delicious Scone. We've heard that name before, haven't we, Fender?
Sure have. Sounds like our IS-7 bingo card's complete.
Let's go.
Something tells me it isn't just some coinky-dink.
Is that how you
Coinky
spell
dink.
that?
At this point, I need to make a list of Fenderisms now.
Yeah,
Like,
it was Coinky Dink.
I can start making it now, but I'm really annoyed because I should have done this earlier.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
he has this whole vocabulary.
Perhaps I could offer you gentlemen a cup of tea?
Let's go.
Drop the old Judy Bound special? Why not? For old time's sake.
That would be lovely, thank you.
Clink, clink, clatter, clatter.
Pissing sounds.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I'd better go and explain things to the other visitors.
You can do your thing, Judes. Thanks again.
What you should have done is also made a list of nicknames.
That's going in the Fenderisms. Jude's, Mazzarino, Lauricio.
Yeah.
What
That
did he
really
say?
is such a
Any
cute
hoozles?
set. Any hoozles?
This aroma. Ceylon, I believe. Let's give it a try. This fine blend. A top quality Ceylon indeed. Its citrus aroma.
Is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, right?
Did you read my brain mind?
Your old man said those exact same words 18 years ago. Really takes me back.
It's very
Well.
cute.
There's just one difference. Jude's cooled the saucers back then. Not today, though, it seems.
Anyway. Don't you
Like,
think...
take a shot every time Eddie mentions you're just like your dad. You'll be dead by the end of the stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think this is all a little odd?
Every single person from an 18-year-old case all assembled at the same place at the same time.
No.
It almost feels as if an investigation is in order.
Nah, it's just a coinky ding.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Finally!
Sir, are you alright?
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender! We heard you got caught up in a poison gas attack, so we came in here as fast as we could.
Did you bring poison gas of your own? Well, isn't it cavalry? Come on, team, bring it in.
No way.
No.
No way, no how. But besides, you're both doing just fine. Gummy and I got ourselves all worked up over nothing.
Detective Gumshoe. What were you thinking bringing Kay with you?
Sorry, sir. I knew it was dangerous, with the poison gas and all, but she wouldn't take no for an answer.
With how close Gumshoe and Kay are, it's gonna be
I
weird.
know, they're really good.
It's gonna be weird going back and to when we get to Apollo Justice and have him never mention her again.
I know.
I ran, but I just couldn't shake her off.
When it comes to running away, the great thief right here is the world champ.
Then run away. Don't chase the poor detective. What?
Sir,
Oh my god.
I'll head in there and start investigating.
I adore him.
I got this thing when I was in the trenches. We needed it to
Yes,
protect
you're
against
right
mustard.
here. Bad gas can still be dangerous.
Alright, we're counting on you, detective.
Good luck in there, Dickie boy. Oh,
Don't write that one down.
Fenderism. Fenderism. There we go.
No way! I can't believe that Mr. Fender just called the Gummy Dicky Boy. Also, Gummy almost looks like a detective. I'm so proud of him.
That just made me realize. Have you ever thought about how Gumshoe's two names literally just mean detective?
Sure.
Anyway, I would love if the characters acknowledged that in universe. I think it'd be funny. But he is a real detective. Question mark?
I don't know, with how much his salary's been lowered, he's probably been downgraded to a volunteer detective now.
This is Edgeworth speaking.
Inspector Edgeworth, it looks like the gas is mostly dissipated, sir.
I tested it by breathing it in really deeply. Very good, detective. Now calm down and tell me what you see.
Yes, sir. First up, the exhibits. There's a statue of two people on the left side. And on the right, some kind of two-horned animal.
So there's some sort of stepladder in there. No, but there is a ladder. It's like... Wait, a statue of two people and a two-horned animal. That That sounds familiar. In fact, it sounds identical to the display in the winter wing.
Other than that, the place looks pretty damp. Sprinklers sprayed the place good. Must be what stopped the gas from spreading.
The sprinklers? Are there any signs of a fire?
No, sir. And the fire alarm hasn't been triggered either. Sprinklers look like the type that detect heat and smoke. When they detect something, they send an alarm. They send an alarm, either fire or smoke, to the security room. Guess they read the gas as smoke and triggered the smoke alarm that way.
And was anyone in the security room when the alarm went off?
This place only has one employee, and that's Judy Bound, the manager.
Get some more employees.
She wants to save money. He was at the reception desk across from the security room all the whole time since they left the gallery open.
She wants to save money. She's probably rich.
Well, you can never save too much money.
So she heard the alarms from across the way and turned on the sprinklers.
Yep. Seems they can only be switched on manually, and only from there. Wouldn't want the art getting soaked for no good reason, I guess. And if it's manual, you can maybe even check how bad the fire was and try to get some stuff out first.
So the security setup is geared around protecting the exhibits. That makes sense. In an art gallery, I guess.
One more thing. It's freezing in here. This isn't the autumn wing. It's the deep midwinter wing.
So the autumn wing is cold too.
I can check the temperature. 26.5 degrees in here, sir.
Why is the autumn wing being kept at the same temperature as the winter wing?
That's about all I got for now. I'll let you know if I find anything else, sir.
Understood. Thank you, Detective Gumshoe. Zodiac Hall.
What did Gummy have to say?
You said that the autumn wing is actually quite wintry.
Huh? I don't get it.
I'm wondering what it could mean myself, but it's a bit hard to tell from out here. We should try and get in there as soon as the police are done with their investigation.
Amen to that. We need to see what the deal is for ourselves.
Is there anybody else who might know something in the meantime?
Oh yeah, there is this one guy. Miles' best bud.
His... what? Mr. Edgeworth, you have friends?
If we have to, and I guess we have to. You know him.
Wait,
That's the guy who caused the international incident.
Hey! I didn't expect to see you here. You're looking as fresh face as ever.
yeah, long time no see, Larry, right?
Wrong.
So, here's the deal, Kay. I'm Larice right now. You see, I'm also a bit of an artist.
Oh, so it's your alias. I like it. Good to see you, Larice.
Kay, did you know that in this building right now there is another great thief? That'd be a fun interaction.
I always knew you were a nice, thoughtful kid. Unlike some people.
I wonder who he's talking about.
No names.
Yeah, Edgeworth would just be all like, I have some questions for you, Larry.
I suspect. Just because I found the guy doesn't mean I did anything.
I never said you did. I just need you to tell us what you saw. You said you saw something awful. How so exactly?
I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything, okay?
Okay.
I don't think I did anyway.
Did you let out the silent but deadly? Larry's all like, no way.
No.
Edgeworth, you were the one who smelt it. Therefore.
You dumped it. Whoa, Chief. You didn't sound too sure of yourself at the end there.
There's something you should know about him, Fender. I don't know why I said it like that. Something you should know about him, Fender. When
Fender.
something smells, it's usually the butts. We've been saying that about Larry for 26 years now. 26. His ability to attract trouble is legendary, for want of a better word. His ability to cause trouble, too. I suppose I'd better find out what he did this time.
Mine chess.
I was hoping we'd have mind chess with Larry. Our aim is to uncover anything that Larry might be hiding. However,
I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything. You can't prove otherwise.
oh no. It's almost impossible for him to keep his cool. I'll need to bide my time when he gets agitated and wait for him to calm down first. Let's start by asking him to go into detail about what he's doing here. It shouldn't prove too much of a challenge, so let's get this over with. Why exactly did you come to the gallery today?
What kind of a question is that? You think I belong in a gallery or something?
5-10. Just gotta let it all down.
Hey, if you're gonna ignore me, then I'm gonna paint your portrait. And when I'm done, I'm gonna scribble all over it.
Okay. I didn't read that on
Scribbles to begin with. It's a shame because I feel like his stuff is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm joking, okay? I've never scribbled on one of my pieces. How could I? I mean, they're valuable artworks.
According to you, perhaps. I imagine I might struggle to agree.
Oh, he's not a funny guy. Luckily, some people actually believe in my work.
What, Tyler?
Yeah, I'll just keep doing this.
Just keep doing it.
It's called Lulu, okay? And she says my pictures are masterpieces.
Is she Delulu?
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
So if she likes something, I'll draw for her. Anything. Anything at all.
And where is this Lulu? And how come you're here alone?
A guy can't pour from his girlfriend for 1 second. I have my own life too, you know.
Jesus Christ.
It's so good.
Fine. Lulu said she's a Gemini, okay?
Oh no, she is Delulu.
So I thought I could do a sketch of a statue, show her on her date.
I did say, I was an Aries earlier in this very stream.
Yeah.
So. And I expect you're
I'm Sagittarius, and Duncan is not.
I expect you're pretty proud of the sketch.
Not so much this time, actually. But, you know, it being her side girl, I just, thought maybe she might kind of like it.
Alright, now Nolan. Yep.
How very like you to tell me nothing and give so much away in the process. So to summarize, you came here today to draw a sketch of the Gemini statue for your girlfriend Lulu.
What? How did you figure that out?
From your incessant prattling. Write that one
That's
down.
an Edgeworthism. Incessant prattling with perfect.
You just can't help yourself, can you?
Fine. But I won't say another word.
Larry may want to keep his mouth shut now, but I'll have my answers one way or another. Let's ask him what he did after he arrived here at the gallery. Where were you on the night of the gallery when the thing? Larry's like, what? What? We'll soon see what he's hiding. It's just a matter of time. I don't read these.
I like how angry he sounds here.
The way this is structured, it de-incentivizes reading these. All right.
We already know you don't read.
Tell me what you did once you arrived here.
Big idea. He's staring at me like that. I don't remember. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I didn't know it was where. I just kind of hung around by the fountain.
You didn't get a pamphlet? Impossible.
What is, Edgy? You don't have anything to ask. Let me get back to my sketching.
Wait.
You have to look for when his reaction is different. His reaction is different.
So the crying reaction is not him. You didn't receive a pamphlet when you paid your entrance fee at the reception desk.
Wait, you mean entry isn't... It's not free to get in here?
Oh dear God.
Oh no. You didn't.
You mean to tell me that you entered without paying?
I'm so angry, okay? I wasn't deliberate. There wasn't anybody at the reception desk, that's all. So I thought entry must be free.
You're saying Miss Bound wasn't at the reception desk at the time?
Yeah, but it looked like there was maybe somebody in the little room opposite.
Interesting. According to Detective Gumshoe, Miss Bound had to enter the security room to activate the sprinkler system. I expect she wasn't at the reception desk because she was busy responding to the incident.
And right after she finally got the place open for business, too. Poor Judy. The Winter Wing, the Gangway's greatest attraction, it's gonna be ruined now.
You say you don't have a pamphlet, and yet you seem to know all about the Winter Wing. For example, that the Gemini statue you came here to draw just so happens to be in said room. Therefore, it was your intention to visit the Winter Wing all along, wasn't it?
Why did you do that to me again?
I'm playing chess, baby.
Fine. You're right. I came here for the Gemini statue. And yeah, I came here to visit the Winter Wing. I won't deny it.
Larry's not one to confess so easily. Then again, he's always managed to surprise me in unusual ways. Let's see what more he can tell us about the Winter Wing. I expect even Larry has found his feet a little by now. I'll have to watch his reactions more carefully and see what information I can glean from him. Ah! Larry, be honest. Did you enter the Winter Wing?
What's that? Is that, suspicion I see in your eyes? I tried to get in there, sure, but, I didn't go in.
You tried to get in, but you couldn't? Just like us.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to go in there, but,
Well, or kind of like us. I mean, Eddie did swear
Eddie
that
tried
was...
to open it, but it was locked. Huh?
Yeah, he was all like, I swear this was the Winter Wing. So, things have been switched around, probably.
that old guy came out and fell to the ground, and like I said, it was all pretty shocking.
I'm taking time. Blah. So you're unable to enter the Winter Wing because the victim emerged and collapsed in front of you.
Yeah, he came out of the Winter Wing door, and then down he went.
But wasn't it the Autumn Wing that the victim came out of?
That stupid poison gas thing had never happened. I'd be in there happily sketching away right now.
Larry seems to have the Autumn and Winter Wings mixed up. Regardless, it seems his aim really was to make a sketch of all the statues. This could be a useful clue. What did you see in the Winter Wing, Larry?
Yeah, you don't let up, do you? I told you, didn't see anything. Galleries are nice and all, but I kind of changed my mind once I got here.
Okay.
Thought I'd go meet my girlfriend instead.
I think it's time to deploy my clue. Didn't you say you came here to make a sketch of one of the statues for your girlfriend? You gave up a little easily, didn't you? Surely you should... I keep slipping closer and closer to Sean Connery. Surely you saw something, even if you were distracted by the victim's collapse.
Well, I didn't not see something. It doesn't prove that I did see something totally terrifying. Does it? What were you blinking too hard? That's funny.
Yeah. Did you go for a really long blink or something? Really, Larry? You could at least try to make this a little harder for me. I put it to you, Larry Butts, that you did, in fact, see something totally terrifying. Shits himself.
What are you doing, Edgy? Are you some kind of mind reader? Fine. I guess there's no point in trying to keep it a secret any longer.
Easy peasy. I'm not sure there's much point in trying to keep any secrets given your track record. It wasn't exactly the most edifying use of my time, but that's checkmate. Also, put down edifying.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Edifying. Yeah.
Oh, the spell check got it for me. There we go.
I love how chunky the mind chess checkmate sound is.
Yeah.
It is very
like-
satisfying.
Whoa.
I couldn't help staring at the Gemini statue. My eyes were drawn to it.
No! You keep talking
no,
about the
weren't.
Gemini statue, but there's no way you saw what you think you saw. It's simply not possible.
What do you mean? You think I saw a ghost or statue or something?
Larry's still laboring under the misconception that he was looking at the Winter Wing. This piece of evidence shows us what Larry really was looking at. Oh, I haven't looked at these.
Is it the picture? Is that the picture
Probably
or
the pamphlet that shows the Autumn Wing
Yeah,
is what
sure.
he's trying to get into.
Take that!
Take a look at this pamphlet, since you didn't get one. Because you didn't pay. The Autumn Wing features sculptures depicting Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Not only that, but I've seen the statue depicting Gemini in the Winter Wing for myself. Which means that whatever you saw, it can't have been a statue of Gemini.
Yes, that makes sense.
Why is he not more surprised by that?
It did seem pretty weird now I think about it. One of the two people did look like a goddess. So the other stuff, guess that wasn't my imagination either.
Other stuff.
You're interested in it too, aren't you, Edgy? Great, let me show you.
Show me what, exactly?
I drew a picture of it all. Got the whole scene down exactly as I saw it.
Oh boy.
But, I'm still not that confident in my work, so...
Well, historically, I've felt like his drawings have been okay.
They've been fine.
I want to see.
Really? Alright, here. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is
I
good.
can tell what this is supposed to be.
What on earth? It's grotesque. You're trying to tell me that the statue is crying tears of blood?
I have to say, Larissa, it's pretty scary.
Really? Because it was scary. It was supposed to be a statue of Gemini, but up and turned into a goddess right before my eyes. It freaked me out so bad, I screamed out loud.
So he wasn't reacting to the victim collapsing in front of him after all. It definitely looks like he is there.
Yeah.
Wait, when you say it turned into a goddess, what do you mean exactly? Yeah, I am confused by that.
What do you mean, what do I mean? The bottom half was suddenly like a fish. That's what I mean.
The goddess with a fishy bottom half? Sounds like Pisces to me. I heard it's all based on this legend of a goddess and her son turning into a fish to escape some baddie.
Who wants to escape a baddie?
You're gonna fumble a baddie?
Yeah.
Wow, really? I thought Pisces was just two plain old fish.
Honestly, me too. I have no idea about stories.
Edgy, do you think the statue's cursed?
Yes.
I mean, tears of blood, turned into a fish. That's some pretty cursed stuff right there.
Don't be a fool. Don't be a fucking idiot. I
be an
imagine you
idiot.
simply mistook one statue for the other.
Yeah, don't be an idiot, Maurice.
Aw, look at you. Sorry. Aw, look at you. Tucking it carefully into your organizer.
I simply thought I might have a use for it later. Maybe in the bathroom. Wow.
Hey. Oh, you're the worst, Edgy. The worst.
You mean the best, the best, the best, the best.
Kinda freaky deaky though, huh? Statue with the bottom half to change shape. Freaky deaky, that's going in the aneurysm. I'm pretty keen to find out what went down in the auto wing, aren't you?
I suppose I am, yes. Could there be some kind of trick to the Pisces statue, perhaps?
I gotta say, the Fenderism list is filling up quickly. I'm very pleased with that.
Hi, Moshi Moshi.
That like took me out.
Tell me what answer a phone.
Let's see. I'm just about done here, sir. There's no danger in the gas anymore. You can cut it in now.
I just continue to speak in Japanese for the rest of the stream. I couldn't, but thanks. Good work, detective. It seems it's finally safe to enter the autumn wing.
The good detective sure has impeccable timing.
Come on, let's go take a look. I want to see this Pisces statue.
You're going in there, Kay? Then we can actually come along, too.
Did you really think I was going to leave you out here on your own? I know better than that. There's too many victims.
Alright,
Potential
Scooby
victims.
Gang, Autumn Wing.
Alright, everyone, to the autumn wing.
To the Mystery Machine.
What's up, Scooby-Doo? They're coming after you. Gonna saw... Anyway. Here we are at last. It took 10 hours to get here, but with... it really does look a lot like the winter wing.
Glad you can make it. Yeah. Harry, was it? Good to see you, Harry.
You're Harry Balls, right?
Oh, for the last time, it's Maurice Gunin.
Detective, your report, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Okay, so first off, I found a blowtorch. The nozzle was still warm when I found it, so I guess it was used pretty recently.
Was someone using it to heat something? The ice? I'm taking this, putting it in my pants. Was the stepladder already like that when you entered?
It's actually a ladder, Mr. Edgeworth, if you know anything.
I did make that joke earlier. Where it's all like, is there perhaps a stepladder in there? Only a ladder, sir.
This is what happens is that everybody just starts taking sides and deciding whether it's a ladder or stepladder. I guess it's inside the case until someone opened the lid.
Is that so? Pisces statue.
Sure, on your consolation, sir. You know that one in the other case too, right?
This is the Autumn Wing, so I imagine it should be Capricorn.
Guess it's no fooling you, sir. I thought it was supposed to be Taurus. That weird cloth that's draped around it kind of tripped me up. Wait, isn't that a piece of luminous cloth from way back when? What's that doing?
I mean, if you'll notice, these crystals... also from way back when.
There's something sneaky beaky happening there.
Now we have evidence from the IS-7 incident too? When will this madness end?
Taking a look around. It seems there's a piece of luminous cloth in each of the other cases too.
Yeah, and that just makes me want to see what's hiding underneath real bad.
Sure, I'm gonna whip them all right off for you.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Ow. So the transformation Larry witnessed, could it have been the moment when the cloth around the Pisces statue's lower half fell away?
Yeah, do you see? I was imagining things, and it wasn't mistaken.
Yeah, but you chose
No, but you should really get your eyes checked though.
You
Larry.
chose the weirdest way to explain it. Arng!
Listen, Milester. I think we can all agree this room is fishier than a bucket of fish. My hunch is that somebody deliberately tried to make this room look just like the Winter Wing. Okay, I got two things to add there. Milester and fishier than a bucket of fish. Like...
I can think of something fishier than that. The ocean. Yeah, so I was thinking
No.
exactly the same thing. An aquarium. They even covered the statues up in just such a way as to make them look similar. With the cloth over the bottom half, the Pisces and Gemini statues look almost the same.
Ditto for Capricorn. Covering his bottom half up, and he looks pretty much like Taurus.
That's true. I was...
The other two can't really be fixes easily, so covering their cases up completely was the only answer.
So someone went through to some lengths to disguise the Autumn Wing as the Winter Wing. I'd say we need to take a closer look at things in here, wouldn't you, Fender?
Who is this?
Oh my god. Mr. Winner and Judge Gavel. Hold on, so in our script, we have that Eustace could be voiced by me. And since you are already doing 3 characters in this scene...
Go for it.
Touch his fingers together. Can I? Okay. What the heck are you guys doing here? You're the last thing I need. This is my scene, you hear?
Mr. Edgeworth, it seems that I have failed in my duty yet again. I
Continue.
pray one day to make you see that your presence is not required at every crime.
Gurk.
Gurk. Gnurk. Yes,
And that co-opting the good detective for your own ends is neither right nor good.
Don't hit me.
I will have to give serious consideration as to how the goddess of justice would have me judge you.
No, wrong. It was me who asked Mr. Edgeworth to help, not the other way around.
It was? Well then, you know what that means, Detective Flatfoot.
Oh, you mean...
Exactly. Your, salary check is taking a hit. He's trying to be like the The big boys. Bet you're looking forward to payday now. Always wanted to say that.
Man, getting a wage cut from you of all people.
I'm being paid literally 2 cents.
So you don't even have a salary.
Not so fast, Mr. Winner. I was simply assisting with the police's investigation as a witness and bystander. Detective Gumshoe was entirely in the right. Oh, he is, huh? So you're saying I should give him a bonus instead? That's not what I'm saying at all. In fact, you should fire him.
Sorry. Hey, I wouldn't mind a little salary bump.
Your heart, compassion, and generosity are truly heartwarming, Eustace.
Yeah.
But we must take into account the past transgressions when making judgments that concern the future. And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and his associates unfit to tread the hallowed ground of this scene.
No.
God damn it.
What? We only just got here.
The goddess of justice has conferred her blessings on Eustace and Eustace alone.
By which you mean, this is Mr. Winner's case. That's exactly what she means. It's time for the warm-up act to get off the stage. After all, I solved this one already. I have a suspect lined up and everything.
What did you say? Suspect? Already?
Who else but your artist friend over there?
Me? What's going on, Edgy?
Your guess is as good as mine. I can't even begin to imagine how this boy's mind works. What? Wait, he has a gross laugh. I don't know that one. Unsurprising that you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset. The grind set. I'm really into certain podcasts lately. No, Eustace. Lack the attitude. Something tells me he doesn't know the real winning turn of phrase.
Well put, Eustace. Mr. Edgeworth does indeed lack a certain aptitude.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your aptitude, smart guy?
Wow. He's totally shameless.
Underestimate my information gathering skills at your own peril. Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor there a few questions. And he told me where the poison gas came from. Your friend's ass.
No.
No, I knew it. And where might that have been? It's this chemical you find everywhere. I can't think of the name just now, though. Oh, wait a second there. Let me just call him real quick. Okay.
Perhaps I can answer your question while Eustace is on the telephone.
He ends up ordering a pizza instead.
Yeah. Delicious.
Why would I make the call if you know the answer?
The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals. Ubiquium and asphyxion. God damn it.
So funny.
These are not real, I assume.
Nothing. Wow. What kind of chemicals are they?
A
Sorry.
deadly kind.
What kind of chemicals are they?
Unobtainium.
Ubiquium is a red liquid used in all manner of everyday products.
Of course.
Wow.
Do you think it was like... They probably did this because they were all like, we can't actually put two chemicals or else people will try it to mix them. I think it's probably for legal reasons, but it's probably getting at that it's like cleaners mixed together and stuff.
Paint and dishwashing liquids, among others. On its own, it is entirely benign.
So it's something anyone could get their hands on.
Precisely, but the same cannot be said for asphyxion.
That does sound nasty. What's it used for?
It is the main ingredient in a product called Infesticide Ultra.
Infesticide Ultra.
Suffocates the bugs. It is pure white in color and is unavailable to the average consumer. In fact, it is now impossible for members of the public to obtain it here in this country.
It's definitely made by Monsanto.
Oh my god. As such, we are currently investigating where it might have come from.
Oh, I'm having a brain blast. Because in the picture Larry drew, there's red and there was pink. I'm back, and I know I'm back! And I know the name of the chemical now. Don't waste your breath. Judge Gavel informed us already. Huh? Oh, great. That'll make this quicker, I guess. So, the source of the gas, ubiquitum, is used in paint and stuff, right? And there was somebody here at the gallery today who brought paints with them. Your friend, the artist.
You can't accuse me just because of that.
Objection! To the paints on that palette in your hand.
Edgy, is this kid okay? He seems a little,
Indeed. I recently watched Fantastic Mr. Fox. You guys seen that movie?
That's such a good movie.
He's a little different. Hold on, I have to do the hand gestures. Little different. Indeed. I haven't known him for long, but he's a little prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions. Hey, quit talking about me like I'm not even here.
Oops. Ignore them, youth. They're simply intimidated by you, nothing more.
Oh, that's right, because I'm an alpha male. No, stop.
Useless.
Eustace, stop listening to the Joe Rogan Experience. It's bad for your mind.
Val just like sprays him with a spray bottle like he's a cat. That'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I'm picturing this in my head. Why not give them yet another reason to fear you with one of your winning deductions?
Winning? Yeah, good idea. Get a load of this, losers.
So you're gonna have like back and forth with him?
Oh, fuck.
Do you still want to do it?
Why not? It's fine. I want to voice a character today. Our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim and was first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made of ubiquitum, which, as we know, is found in paint. He was carrying paint on his person, and he was one winning stride away from the victim. One winning stride. Which surely makes him the winner on our list of suspects.
Oh my god.
I can only keep pressing his lines because it's usually funny when you do it.
Yeah. Right, Gavel? You think so too, right?
It is a possibility that certainly can't be discounted. I guess discredited would have worked. Well, would the artist like to share his version of the events? Did you leave red paint at the scene of the crime? Or something more sinister? The catalyst for a cloud of toxic gas, perhaps?
Shut the fuck up.
I think I might have left my heart there, you know, and you might have picked it up.
You're gonna wanna. You're not even gonna want to try this one, Larry. I'm gonna.
I would be careful what you say to me. My gavel is already primed to deliver a guilty verdict.
Directly to your testicles.
Objection!
For real.
Ignore him, please, Your Honor. It's for the best.
Objection!
Quit stalling. You can't run away from the fact that my reasoning is flawless. So admit defeat and crawl on out of here with your tails between your legs, because I win. I have better things to do than pick holes in your faulty logic, but I don't suppose I have much choice. Also, it's very funny to watch you squirm. Rude. Alright. I'm just gonna start.
Hold it!
It's usually funny when you press him.
Yeah. I'll be the first to admit that he's something of a suspicious character.
Objection!
First to admit? Are you trying to beat me to it? But you can't, because I'm the winner. I'm the first rate. Always. I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins.
I'm a first-rate artist, you say?
Larry,
No, idiot.
I don't need you to make this any more convoluted than it already is. Please, Mr. Winner, just continue. Yeah, if nothing else, pressing him is on every line is very funny.
It's just very funny. Just keep doing it.
Hold it!
We do indeed. It seems it's found in a number of everyday products. Right, which makes your friend's paint pretty darn suspicious.
But isn't it also found in a lot of
Exactly.
a bunch of other stuff too?
She has a winning point, I guess. It is right, Cavell?
I suppose she does. As I said, ubiquitin is also found in dishwashing liquid, among other things.
In other words, paint isn't the only possible explanation. No, but just listen to the rest of my amazing deduction, will you? Will you, please? He's carrying the paint on his person. One winning strike.
Hold it!
It's by no means certain that the paint was the source of the poison gas. Ha! Well, it's by no means certain it wasn't either.
Was that supposed to sound clever? Copying Mr. Ashworth's speaking style isn't a shortcut to looking cool, you know.
I disagree. This is Daniel speaking. Huh, you make it sound like there's something wrong with how I speak. Anyway, to bring it all home, my winning deduction shows he had paint, and he was closest to the victim. Surely makes him the winner.
Hold it!
That's really all you're basing your suspicion of Mr. Butts on? What? What? You have a problem with that? Then show me some proof, loser. Put up or shut up.
He's literally asking for it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Pick him up.
Yes. So let's find the right piece of evidence and really give it to him. We know that Mr. Winner isn't much of a listener, and we also know that his reasoning is likely to be based on a flawed assumption.
Yeah, he even phoned the other guy and he still got it wrong somehow.
Let's get this over with as quickly as we can. It's a waste of all our time. Alright, so I'm gonna look at our evidence. I'm gonna read.
Read.
Sketch by Larry depicts exactly what he saw. I don't know exactly what I'm reading, though.
Alright, Dan. The contradiction for this one is pretty easy when you think about it.
But yeah, I'm stupid. Have you thought about that?
Well, Dan, he's basically concluding that he has to be the killer because he would have had access to the Ubiquium, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
what's the problem with that logic?
because it's not easily obtainable.
Well, Ubiquium is, but Asphyxian isn't, right?
Yeah.
Which he has not accounted for that at all.
Yeah. Okay, we are back. The gas the victim was poisoned. It was not made from Ubiquium. It was made from two
It's
different
made by two
chemicals.
things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Which he would not have had.
Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid. Unless you're looking to win a prize for incoherence. I love saying,
This line.
so you
so
agree,
stupid.
I deserve a prize. What you deserve is to be set right. What you deserve is a good slap in the face.
Do you know what Eustace would do?
What?
What?
You see that thing? It's like, Your Honor, I refuse to speak without my lawyer present. So where is it? Where is my lawyer present?
That's good.
I think I can't take credit for that. I think it's from Tumblr.
That's really good, though.
You know, Tumblr has some gems.
I imagine it's Gaval's like, okay, here's Eustace. Here's your Legos. It's your lawyer present. Like, who is you?
During a trial, he's making like a little Star Wars thing.
It's like, yeah, he's like making some Lego Star Wars while the defense is giving their arguments.
Look, I made the mini Death Star trench run.
I made the
That's
Millennium Falcon.
Eustace.
Look at it.
The gas came.
Sorry.
We're just writing crackfic right now.
Yeah.
The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces. It did, and it was created by the artist guy. With the red paint that we know is full of Ubiquium. Allow me to offer you a bit of advice, one prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when Ubiquium is mixed with another substance, asphyxion. Paint containing Ubiquium alone couldn't create any kind of gas at all. It wouldn't? I thought they said that the guy was asphyxiated with Ubiquium. So you're telling me all this was based on a mishearing of the forensics report? Yeah. The gas had already done its work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim. Perhaps it's your own aptitude you should be worrying about. My aptitude? What does that even mean?
You literally used the word 5 minutes ago.
It means one's ability or how suited one is to a particular task, Eustace.
And attitude is the other word you misused only minutes ago as well. Is another thing entirely. I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again. What I'm doing is demonstrating that you do not have the aptitude required to head up this investigation.
Overruled.
Cavell, is this your nephew or something?
Before you go any further, you might wish to consider some of the flaws in your own state.
And what flaws might those be?
Firstly, that you cannot prove your artist friend did not enter the Autumn Wing.
That's...
And secondly, that you cannot prove that the red paint did not have something to do with the crime.
But the paint isn't important on its own, surely. What's important is the combination of red and Ubiquium with white asphyxion. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else.
Indeed we do.
Don't call me
And that
Shirley.
is what Eustace will be investigating next.
Every time Shirley is said in this, I think of
That's
that.
exactly what I was thinking. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley.
But no one ever says, Shirley, you can't be serious, so I never make the joke.
Or what he would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble.
We are not here to make trouble. Quite the opposite, in fact. We're here to help. Are you getting into trouble? No, trouble is getting into me. Are you saying you know how the gas was made? I don't believe you. I can certainly point you toward a vital clue as to how it was done.
He's bluffing, Eustace. Ignore him.
It's fine, Gavel. He's clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself even further into a corner. They just go like, ho 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 ho.
If you're sure.
Gavel is not sure. Come on then, show me what you've got. What shows how the gas was created? I'm waiting to use the sketch, but it's not yet. How it was created? The ingredients. Right? What are we talking about here?
Take that!
I'm gonna kill myself right now.
He would be well advised to do the stretch with this little series. Eustace.
We're just gonna skip this. They're gonna insult me. Never mind. This was worth it. You visibly moved away from me.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't let them poison the discourse. You can do this.
I should have taken them somewhere of Ubiquium and Fixion having been mixed. Well, that would have been. That's not what they told me to do!
Take that!
You're saying this somehow. Wrong voice. You're saying this somehow shows us how the chemicals were mixed to make the poison gas? That is exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing. Well, they do say I have a good eye. The red tears Mr. Butt saw, that was Ubiquium. Wait a second. You're saying the statue cried this stuff out? What, so our culprit is some kind of evil spirit? How much am I going to have to waste? How much time am I going to waste talking through this step by step? The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. They must have mixed with something else inside that case. What? And what evidence do you have that's what happened? The evidence is right here in the sketch I just showed you. I need to point out the part that shows the two liquids mixed together. Pew.
Take that!
This general pink area. Observe the pool of pink liquid beneath the Pisces statue's glass case. This clearly shows that the two chemicals mixed. What? Wait. I don't get it. I never learned colors. How does that prove that some Ubiquium mixed with the Asphyxion? We have an artist with us. Why don't we ask him? Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. I imagine you have some experience mixing colors. What happens when you mix red with white? Duncan?
Well, don't treat me like a dumb edgy. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Any idiot knows that red and white make pink. I mean, there's variations. You got your rosy pinks,
baby pains.
Hold it!
That will be more than enough, thank you. Do you see what I'm getting now, Mr. Winner? Oh! I think I do. Ubiquarium is red, Asphyxion is white. Mix the two together, and you get pink. That's what the pink liquid is. I thought it was Pepto-Bismol. Yes, very good. We got there in the end. Yes. Interesting. Yesy. Yesy! Your mic is muted!
Sorry, I forgot I muted it.
I think you finally convinced him.
Overruled!
Mr. Edgeworth, you have raised a possibility, nothing more.
No, I know my colors.
We cannot know for sure that this shows the result of two chemicals having mixed. It could just be Pepto-Bismol. And besides, the sketch you are attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by a suspect. How can we possibly hope to rely on its veracity?
Hey, I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artist never lies or embellishes the truth.
Forgive me, but I did not ask for your opinion.
Oof, she's a cold one, but I like it.
Do not bark up this tree. You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of our satisfaction.
Overruled!
It may not be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr. Edgeworth. Especially if there is another question to which you have yet to provide a satisfactory answer. How can you prove that this man did not enter the Autumn Wing? Until you are able to, there's little more to discuss.
Wait, maybe the victim can help us out with that.
Mr. Gusto, he is still unconscious and in critical condition.
He is? Oh.
He got poisoned.
Now, if you don't mind, Eustace needs to carry out his own investigation in this area. If you'll be so kind as to leave him in peace.
Hold it. Larry said hold it?
For the presiding judge's sake, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Now then, is there something you wish to say?
Oh,
Mr.
I'm like... Larry will be back. He's gonna make his way into Apollo Justice. Larry's gonna make his way into the Great Ace Attorney. He's gonna take a time machine.
If you could just hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen.
I am Justice Verity Gavelle, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with the childless epitaph.
Oh, finally, she tells me her name. Nice to meet you, Verity. Name's Larice DeMim, but you can call me Larice.
If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Donim.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's just, there's something I forgot to mention. The door was locked. I tried to open it, and then this old guy came tumbling out.
It does appear that the door can be unlocked from the inside. However, that does not necessarily mean that it was locked at the time as you claim. Without proof, your statement carries little weight, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Well, as it happens, I could back up our pal here on that. Yep, he tried to come in here too, but it's just like the guy said, it was locked up tight. Ain't that so, Miles Reno?
It is. I distinctly remember how it went. Flashback to
So, winner wing, winner wing.
unnecessary.
This game has a lot of unnecessary flashbacks, huh?
Don't believe it. It's locked.
The gallery's open for biz, but the Winter Wonder Wing's off limits? What gives?
I love flashbacks to like literally like seconds
minutes ago.
before when animes do that.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we just watched. Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside.
Overruled.
Okay.
And what is to say that your suspicious friend was not in here was the victim the entire time?
Objection!
The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas. Search him for a gas mask if you like. I doubt you'll find one.
I see. Then I suppose we'll have to take you at your collective word.
Yay! Small victories. That was a little too easy. Well, Judge Gavel, do you accept that Mr. Butts is no longer a viable suspect? And that once again Mr. Winner's deductions have fallen short of the mark?
That's you.
Ah! What are you talking about? I just need some more information, that's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions. Yes, you can. You literally can.
You know it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right?
Very well. Then perhaps we should call our next suspect. Mr. Darim, you may step down from the stand.
Go, you mean... But I was enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please.
No.
Overruled.
Show no mercy. Squish my heart into goopy mush. I love it.
Just actually stabs him. I love it!
Ooh, playing hard to get. I like it.
Who exactly is this next suspect?
The pharmacist, Delicious Scone. Your artist friend may have struggled to lay his hands on a bottle of infesticide ultra. But someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where such a thing might be acquired. The court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess. Eustace, we will go and fetch the suspect. Your winning smile will bring her running, I'm sure.
My winning... of course, Gavel. Let's get her. Let's go get her at once. He does the smile I did earlier.
Win? I get to win?
Winning?
Win for you?
Winning? Where?
Win? Get to win?
Hey, Detective Flatfoot. You carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay?
Sure.
When I'm gone. When I'm gone. Is it possible? Could Judge Gavel have suspected Miss Scone from the start?
Now that you mention it, she wasn't helping Mr. Winter like she usually does, huh?
What exactly is your angle here, Judge Gavel? Okay, no, we're dead. Okay.
We fucking died.
We froze in place. So dang cold in that room. So I do wanna, before we just continue, my theory. I mean, I don't think this is a crazy theory. I think it's pretty obvious that like probably the chemicals were in the ice sculpture and the blowtorch was used to melt it. And then they mixed together, and then the glass was cracked. And then to get rid of the traces of the chemicals, the sprinklers were turned on. So I am extremely suspicious of Judy. Let's just say. That's all. That's my theory. Is that like she tried to get Gusto. She's doing something. Anyway. But do we want to take a break before we get back into it?
Sure.
I'd like to take a break. Yeah.
Yes. Let us get us some drinks, stretch, and everyone at home, you also stretch. Go on a quick run, and by quick I mean like
Quick run.
like a couple minutes. All right.
Whoop.
Ah. Oh my god, my audio equipment must have glitched out while I was getting a drink.
Hello.
Hello.
I was just telling Dan about the critically acclaimed RPG Expedition 33.
Yeah, we
Nice.
Fun game.
we're back.
Oh,
everyone.
so really quick. Oh, never mind.
Uh,
Cause we're
Yeah.
back.
yeah, we're back. I've turned us on. We are now our. Look at our little icons. Sometimes I forget we're little icons jumping around.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Are you? We'll have to figure out characters for Apollo Justice trilogy eventually,
Yeah.
which I feel like it's pretty straightforward. I already know what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
I'll confirm, of course.
I mean, I know some characters.
Yeah.
I imagine
I mean,
I'll be Apollo, you'll be Trucy, and Duncan will be Clavier
Phoenix.
Gavin.
yeah, Clavier Gavin.
So, I don't know.
Because I usually formula of like defense assistant prosecutor,
Yeah.
and then it'll be really fun once we get to Apollo or no, Ace Attorney 5, because then we'll have not one, but we have a fun option. We have a fun third option. Or no, we have a fun second option when we get to Ace Attorney 5, but I'll save that for later.
Is that when Athena Sykes shows up?
So yes, that's what I mean by we'll definitely have two defense attorneys. It's just it might change what we do for Duncan,
Yeah.
based off that game. But I don't want to spoil it, so I will shut my mouth.
Yeah, I only
now
know
I'm shutting.
character names. I have no context for what they do. I didn't even know Athena was a defense attorney. So you spoiled it. No. Alright.
They sure are taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute reset.
We should have left this screen up. as people were waiting for us to come back. Ah! Alright, Duncan, for the second half you can be Eustace.
Okay. Okay.
But I do think you two are pretty consistent between how Duncan does Eustace and how Dan does.
Yeah.
Like, there's slight differences because you're two different people, but like same overall cadence.
Yeah, I was inspired.
Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicious Scone, and here she is.
Hello, dears. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me. Delicious Scone, purvey of the world's most wondrous wares that pharmacists can offer at your service. Delicious to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some.
You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want.
And I'll call you for dinner. is he hitting on her?
Gosh. I love this nickname.
What do you say? It's lovely to meet you, dearie.
Winnie the Pooh.
That's a great nickname.
It's really good.
So much for call me the winner.
Oh, well, have we met before, young man?
Oh, he looks like he's dead.
Yeah.
I like how she's like a pharmacist, but she still dresses as a chef all these years later. Like that's
I
pretty
mean, I
good.
think maybe she's like a hobbyist. I do think it would have been more fun if they made her like a
That's
lab
Miles
coat.
Drift, Gregory's son.
Well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Marzi Smiles.
You too with your fucking nicknames. Ugh. If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do.
Gregory Bagley's boy. I'm all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you?
I wonder, just how old is she?
The game won't tell you.
We have no idea.
Nope.
I love that. No, honestly, I think that's funnier.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Gusto's 54
Delicious
now.
Scone is just an eldritch immortal being.
How
That's
old
why
is
I thought she was.
Larry in this?
She was 34 and she was talking about how she was like retiring from the acting business, and I'm like, that's kind of early.
I mean, she has a bank if she's an actress.
What did you ask, Duncan?
How old is Larry by this point?
26.
Hilarious. I was gonna say 26. Smiles is also 26.
Yeah.
Ow! My ears.
Sis, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist.
Oh yeah. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone?
Sorry, something like that. Well, I came to see dear old Mary Jody, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me from visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I don't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor.
Oh my god, all
Wow,
your
you
voices.
can make it just like that?
You get to use all your voices today.
Oh, yes, dear. It's all gonna have the right ingredients. I can throw together about any medicine you like. I'm a compounding pharmacist. That's what it's called. I was talking with somebody about that recently.
Hmm.
Certainly up that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating them ears than losing vital minutes taking them to the hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest of, well, that's up to him.
And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious?
Sorry,
Oh
hold
my
on.
god. Oh my god. Oh,
Wrong pipe.
you
Oh,
died.
it's sorta. It's been 18 years since I last saw him.
You choked on asphyxion.
Apparently he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, so they say.
Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure.
Oh yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting king of the world, they said.
Wow, so the old dog really went to Zhang Fa and upped his game. Just like he said he would.
Everyone shut up. That's what she's saying.
Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand, Miss Scone. Are you familiar with the substance known as Infesticide Ultra?
I love drinking it.
Yes, dear. Use it well, to get rid of you know what.
Okay.
Oh, it's awfully strong though. That's why they don't sell it in the shop.
Yeah, might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats? I'm going to assume you mean bugs. Where she's like, no, people, of course.
I think mice. that.
Oh.
Little blot is the fighting lot of poor innocent ladies like yours, truly, that's what. Ghastly little creatures, running around people's nice clean kitchens and terrorizing them. Oh, I get it. Those.
Why? Why?
Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals asphyxion and ubiquium are combined?
I literally would have if you had not said mice, I would have went this entire game being all like cockroaches.
Oh, that's fair.
Because I'm just like, cockroaches are about 10 times worse than mice to me, because I see a mouse and I'm like, oh, this little cute guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got diseases. I love him.
What in the pesticide ultra instructions? Do not mix with products containing ubiquium. Ever!
Ever.
Because if you do, they react with each other and make horrible poisonous gas!
They make actual mustard gas. Respiratory.
What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, death. A poor old Gusty very nearly didn't make it. Oh, to make that much gas, you'd need, probably 500 mil of each chemical, I'd say.
She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist. It's funny to have her, like, eating things out of this bowl when she's talking about poisonous substances.
Yeah. Jesse?
Sorry, I keep like.
Is there like a delay on your end, or?
No, I solidly like. I'm so not used to voicing as many characters from last stream because I literally just had her.
No, now you have all three characters.
Now I have all of them.
Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it eats up very quickly indeed.
Let's bring Judy in here and really make you work for it.
It's also bright red, it smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as tips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxia is more watery and it's white in colour. And that will do, thank you. You are clearly well informed, Miss Scone. As I well should be, Derry.
Because I'm epic. Have you considered that?
After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for.
She works for Monsanto?
Oh my god.
Hold on, I can't be friends with you anymore.
Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they didn't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully terribly dangerous. You couldn't even buy it if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Scone, very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know.
Strange, I thought she suspected Miss Scone. But something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind. Cavell, what angle? What's your angle? Angler? What's the angle of the dangle? Cavell's like, what are you asking me?
What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report?
Yes, sir. You know, whenever he says Detective Flatfoot, it's almost like he's saying Detective Dickhead. 'Cause that's like the sentiment coming from it.
Yeah.
Gumshoe would be like, hey, my head is a dickhead.
Turns out the sculpture's glass display cases open from the top.
What?
Huh? That's rather unusual.
But the temperature inside can be adjusted too. All the way down to 0 degrees.
Okay. Well, that's new information.
The Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my hand stuck to it.
My theory, it's getting wrinkly.
We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case?
Yeah, they found something on the underside of the top bar of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium.
Oh, now we're talking.
Oh, is that how it got in there? Because it was cracked.
That's all. If there was a ubiquitous stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck.
All I'm saying is that it's a great...
I'm guessing it should have been. I guess she's saying it should have remained frozen, basically.
Oh, yeah.
After all, it said 26 degrees. It would have been frozen solid.
It would, huh? So, how did this wind up as they are now?
I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might.
You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away.
I can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy, but whatever. Anything for the truth.
Overruled.
What?
Oh my god, I almost went British for her. Before you get too carried away, the goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves.
Youch. Why so frosty, Judge G? Alright, that's going into the offenderism. Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Ooh, wait. Don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us to find out.
I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation,
We must.
perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around.
What exactly does she have in mind here?
Who triggered the release of the poison gas?
Me. End of, end of... My brain cannot think of the word. Investigation.
If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation. Participation in the investigation.
You heard the lady, Smiles.
Can you
That's also offenderism.
stop with the nicknames?
Never. He will use the main nicknames we want to. Somebody opened a Pisces case and let out the gas. Considering what we learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, you know?
Yes, the answer is indisputable.
In that case, please please kindly provide it now. Who released the poison gas?
It was...
Larry.
Hold on. So, I mean, I'm between a couple people,
There's only one person it could be, though.
but he was the one who was in here
Yeah,
with it, so
yeah, exactly.
we don't have anyone
So we
else.
could do it.
The victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person who could have to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer.
Yeah, every other answer I had was overthinking. Which I do.
Very well. I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue.
Yippee!
However,
Aww.
if at any point that you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately.
Okay. Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off.
Don't scare me like that.
Baby.
So this is what you were talking about. You're Mr. Thief.
Yeah,
I like how
it's
he's
cool.
completely unperturbed while uses it to freaking out.
Larry is just completely giving like
That's funny. Larry doesn't care. He's
Yeah.
like,
it's like the Easter Island head emoji.
Just happen.
What is that emoji called? Moai emoji. Anyway. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which is what's keeping the lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked, right? Somebody went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces?
And do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked?
Well, it doesn't look like the outer-facing side of the glass suffered any damage.
I see, so we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on the inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts?
Ice cold. Makes you think of the way you glare at people, sir.
You're as cold as ice. Cracks make me think of crack.
Make me see those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
By the way, when we were in a break, I did change the name of the stream to an ice cold mystery.
Oh, nice.
Because Sweet Mystery was not working out anymore. It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to the ice-cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack.
well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat cracked in the first place?
Why indeed? A heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium.
You look like the cat that got the cream, Mazzarino. You know what happened, don't you?
I love cream. I love
that's
cream.
I'm adding that to the genderism.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that earlier today.
Why were you thinking about that?
I don't know. I was just at work and I just thought to myself, I love corn.
Are you a little lad likes berries and cream?
No, we're thinking about two
Okay.
different things then.
I don't know. That's what I think of with I like cream.
Do you know the TikTok that's all like, we made all this extra corn, and then it cuts to this older lady who's just like smiles at the camera, and the TikTok voice over top of it just says, I love corn. And then that's the entire TikTok. It's a really
It
good
sounds-
one.
The way you're doing the voice, it sounds like South Park a little bit.
Well, who in South Park?
I don't know. I don't watch South Park. I
What?
personally don't particularly enjoy it. It's just it's the energy of
do
like whenever
watch
I
it,
hear.
I do watch it. I do not hear South Park. So
You
that's
know,
just me, though.
you know the TikTok voice, the one that's all like,
Oh, I
this
know
is a
which one you mean.
TikTok message.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. You heard that lady in real life?
No.
She sounds like her, like the TikTok voice, and it's very scary. It's like that's how she talks. Anyway, I certainly do. And what's more, I know Mr. Gusto opened the case.
What? But you didn't even give me a chance to figure it out first.
Exactly. It would have been quite the wait.
Well, keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers.
How did Mr. Gusto
How
open
did
the
Mr.
case?
Gusto open the case? Blowtorch? Take that! Blow on that.
This game is teasing me this stream with this fucking stepladder. Let me interact with it. Rah! Anyway. The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when we found it here in the Autumn Wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack.
A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case?
Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was just trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid.
Indeed.
You beat me to my answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end.
Why was he
Don't try and tell us you really had it. You didn't have a clue.
It was Edgeworth making things hard to understand. I love that line.
Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so Mr. Winner can follow along too?
Sure, just for him. Oh,
No.
Oh, sorry, let me put some iron.
sure, just for him. Alright, here goes.
He went from no stank to all stank.
Yeah.
Mr. Augusto was alone at the Autumn Wing. And while he was in here, he used his blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid.
Uh-huh. And?
Ew! As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the asphyxion that was already present inside the glass case. And then he fricking died. Thereby producing our poisonous gas. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room where he collapsed. Where he collapsed. Anyway.
So, he opened the case, and out came the gas, huh?
It seems we got there in the end.
What
Oh,
the heck
jeez.
is... What? Oh my... God, it's fucking vocabulary. I just do a double take every time I see somebody. Why the heck a doodle do? Did he want to open the case in the first place?
Why the heck a doodle do?
What? Who talks like this?
Why the fuck a doodle do?
Why the fuckily doodle do? Did he want to
It's
open the case in the first place?
it's like every now and again I'm like
Say fuck.
they really did a good job with writing this character, and then every now and again I'm like, why'd they write this character this way?
It's like, oh, I love this, and then sometimes it's just like, I hate this.
Yeah. I'm not
It's like
sure.
Edgeworth says, Eddie, don't talk like that ever again. Please don't.
Eddie, thank God you only use like phrases once and never again somehow. I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was.
I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. To check out not the Autumn Wing, but the Winter Wing.
Cool.
You remember, right? I thought this was the Winter Wing when we got here first. Are they gonna show a flashback again?
Do it.
Cool, yeah, it's you did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin. I was ever so confused what was it being where it Jenny Winks' room was all these years ago. There's even some little tree in front of the blessed door. Wouldn't it be all sixes and seven? Who would it be all sixes and sevens there?
Sixes
You ever
and
notice that like everybody is using nicknames in this case? You got Eddie, you got Delicious Scone, you got you got Eustace calling him like Detective Flatfoot. Everybody's just using nicknames now.
Did everyone involved in the IS-7 incident go to the same nickname academy? Make the same.
It's destroying my will to live.
I think we need to go take another look at the Winter Wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winner, I suppose.
Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer.
Oh,
Tell me why I was about to be there. We were like, ooh, Eustace had an idea.
this should be good. Everyone, get your popcorn. The answer to what exactly?
The man was going to end it all.
Okay.
A dramatic, exit stage left sort of artsy-fartsy farewell.
I knew it. It was Larry's butts.
Have you been listening at all this whole time?
At my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I understand exactly what's going on. Exactly half of what's going on.
Exactly.
She's running cover for him.
Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative.
Winners? Sure. Thanks, Cavell.
When?
He gets like, he gets excited every time he hears that word.
It's his sleeper agent code phrase, but it just makes him an idiot.
Oh my god.
Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional.
Perfect.
In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
What is it now? I'm done with you.
I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, and my underlings do it for me.
Probably for the best.
That's nothing to brag about, you know.
Shut up! Let me see I'm talking! Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory. Okay, that needs to be taken a screenshot. Yeah. That's just funny.
Right.
Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide for now.
Let's put a pin in my suicide for now. Go back to that later. I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap.
How can you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Stone.
My God, shut up.
It's like,
Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try and take one.
Save lives, take lives.
Betty, how dare you! I didn't know such things!
Simply prioritize. Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner, because Jesus, this eye is not making sense.
you bet I can. Get a load of this.
Oh my God, I'm getting a load of this.
This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. And it says right here, she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra.
Wait, it has her date of birth. Oh shit. We can find out how old she is. A product that we have established contains asphyxion, one of the ingredients of our poison gas.
Exactly. It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person.
She's a card-carrying pharmacist.
She's a card-carrying communist.
It's like, use this one word. Oh.
I didn't do it. This is all just a terrible misunderstanding.
It's like we all suspected. She's British.
Objection!
And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. How do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket? Hmm?
No.
No.
There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone.
What about people unlicensed to carry it? Way more of those.
Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery. Meaning you would have access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. Oh dear! Listen, you don't understand! Our Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me!
Is this true? Yes,
Yossi?
Ah, sorry. Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone. That would be perjury,
Yeah, what? But
I believe.
But lying outside of the court. Does that?
That is true. It's not in court right now. Although she always treats it like it's a courtroom anyways, huh? So.
I'm not
that's
lying.
in character, that's
It's
right.
in my back somewhere, I'm sure of it.
She's like, the world is my courtroom.
She always treats it like it's a courtroom. That's just her character.
You do.
What is she looking for?
No. That's naughty. That's naughty.
That cloth looks familiar.
There we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look.
And what is this? I think that's some kind of language.
My God.
I don't understand it. I didn't go to school. I'm just gonna skip. I'm skipping through lines, not Duncan.
Oh.
April 1st, complaint filed. Offense theft. Items stolen, Infesticide Ultra, 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft.
What?
A theft.
What's a theft? What's a theft?
Did you go, oh what?
Say, you silly bees! I told you somebody bitched it off me! A week ago, no less! By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today? That's exactly what I mean to say! I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost! Oh, that's some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but and I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poisonous gas with the stuff.
I see, but why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, just in case. You never know when one of them might appear.
You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice clean kitchens type of them? Children?
Children?
You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done!
Belle, what do I do now?
I don't know. Cry in a corner, little bitch.
It's like, Eustace, go play with your Game Boy.
cool, son.
He's all like, cool, I'm gonna play.
Here, you sis, here's your iPad. You can watch Bluey.
I made sure to plug it in before we left, so it's charged.
I'm gonna play Pokemon. I'm struggling on the first gym.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Mom, can you me?
He chose Charmander.
And he can't beat Brock.
Yeah. He is a team of Charmander, Rattata, Pidgey, and Weedle. Oh man.
Yep.
I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe.
The authenticity.
It can't hurt to verify Miss Cone's story after all. She may be lying to us.
Good idea. All right, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere.
Psst, let's all go
In the
somewhere.
most comical way possible.
So Miss Cone might not be guilty after all.
Indeed, if she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her.
So who do you think did it, Smiles?
Someone with the knowledge of the victim's likely behavior, and the time and the means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very specific person.
Oh yeah? And who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy.
It's someone that Daniel might have said a little bit long ago. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's the only one who knew these things and has access. Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared. Jesus. The proprietor of these premises could possibly have prepared in such a way.
There's a alliteration if I've seen one.
We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless.
So, it was her, huh?
Strange. It's like he already knew. It's because of the thing. Because I'm always right.
Huh. Nice shooting, Miles Arena. I might have to make the associate position a permanent deal.
That is not what I was hoping for.
I'm back with results.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged, which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team.
You mean your conclusions?
You mean every single one of your conclusions proves to be hogwash?
That's an Edgeworthism going in there.
It's a
Hogwash.
Britishism. What is happening? I mean, it's like we've said, he kind of makes sense British.
I've always taken the headcanon that maybe his mother was British, which might explain some of his British isms, even though he's American. That's just my headcanon, though. It's not like canon or anything.
Quote unquote American.
No, I mean, we're only just getting started.
Oh, then what's our next move?
Well, first, we need to go and talk to Miss Bound.
And then?
And then, I'll think about what to do after that.
This game is gonna result in Eustace going, like, absolutely crazy. Just like... Yes, you're muted.
Eustace crashes out. And I did say
Yeah.
Eustace, I'm sorry. Eustace. Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly.
Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing.
Yes, sir.
Ravel, we are going to talk to Miss Bound.
Very good, Eustace.
We'll join you if you don't mind.
Nuh-uh. You stupid heads can remain here.
We followed him anyway.
All right, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me.
Wait, Mr. Winner. Weren't we going to talk with Miss Bound ourselves?
Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? That means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy.
You spoiled little shit.
He's so exhausted. I need a break.
Jumps in the fountain. Floats on her back. Oh god.
There's the villain.
She's gonna jump in. Oh my god.
It's a bunny.
What on earth? I did not sign up for today.
Order! Order in the court! Somebody call forensics!
News, sir. Real bad news.
Order! I will have order, detective!
The ice sculptures in the winter wig. They've all melted. What?
Did
Huh? Say.
I like how he missed his line there.
I thought it was gonna fade there. We're kind of getting close to.
This part's
Yeah.
almost over, which
Okay.
will be a good place to end it.
What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? I should be more panicked.
two victims!
Yeesh. Talk about deja vu. Just like 18 years ago. Even the ice is melted again.
Again?
This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before, and I'll say it again. This is no coinky dink. You're right. You're with me, right, Malzarino?
You're right. This is no coinky dink. I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it.
Great minds think alike. Alright then. Time for another trip down memory lane.
Time to go back in time. Oh yeah, okay. It was
There we go.
very good. This case is doing a great job at pacing itself.
It's a very good case. Overall.
All right. And we're gonna call it there. Oh, my back. Okay. I got nothing else to say. I like this going back and forth. I kind of had a feeling they were gonna do it, and
Yeah.
and I was also thinking like, oh yeah, the only way to do like the mind chess is to have it be with Edgeworth. At least, assuming that Gregory isn't a chess player, which there's been no indication that he is, but no, Edgeworth probably. You think Von Karma taught him how to play chess?
No.
I feel like Miles probably has known about chess since before he met Von Karma.
Okay.
I think that if anything, maybe
I'm
Gregworth.
pretty sure. I would imagine Gregory probably taught him chess, but he probably got better at chess playing against Von Karma. Would be my understanding.
I just keep thinking of it's weirdly similar to Marsh comes in like a lion with
Mm-mm.
with Ray being like he learns shogi because he likes playing it with his dad, because he gets to see his dad all in thought, and then his dad dies, and then he gets taken in by someone who's all like, now you can play shogi professionally. And he has siblings who hate him. It's not exactly the same, but it's like surprisingly similar. Also, the one who takes him in didn't kill his dad. But it's a morally gray guy. Because he definitely adopts this kid to be like, to like have a chess champion in his family, and kind of like shows preferential treatment, and that's why his real kids hate him. Anyway, when I just think about Marsh Comes Uncle Lion, I can't stop.
No, that's fair.
Have you seen that show, Yessie?
I feel like I must have, like, back in like middle school or something.
I know. You couldn't have in middle school.
Or whatever the fuck it was.
It came out in like 2016 and 2017.
Not middle school then.
Yeah, but
I like that show a lot. I just wish they would finally release another season because it's been like forever.
they released a new season of Monogatari, so it is possible.
Yeah.
But I know I've shown the Anime Club episodes of it, so. Anyway. Let's call it there. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back next week, continuing this. Do we think we'll finish this next week, or is it going to be another Gregory segment and another?
There's no way. There's no way we finish it next week.
It's probably another Gregory segment and another.
This will take at least 2 more streams, at least.
Okay. All right then, but we'll be back next week with the Gregory. I'm realizing my stream promo post had nothing to do with this stream. That's fine. I didn't know we were going back, but anyway. See y'all next week. And take it easy, everyone.